Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be looking at logarithms. So I'm going to introduce you to logarithms in this video. So first, we need to just talk about what a logarithm is. So the inverse of an exponential function is a logarithm. Now we've talked about inverses this semester so far. We've talked about the inverse of a function being when you switch the x and the y and solve for y. And so the inverse of an exponential function is a logarithm. So remember, an exponential function is a function of the form y equals ab to the x. Now, this is an exponential function. When we go to look at a logarithm, this is what it's going to look like. And I've put the definition here, and I've put the entire thing because I didn't want to take any chances that you might mess up copying something. So I wanted you to have it right in front of you. The expression x equals b to the y, if and only if y equals the log base b of x. Now I want you to notice that when we're talking about exponents, we always call this b right here our base. And I want you to notice that over here, this b is also the base of your log. Okay, so we've got the base of the log. Now notice that where the x's and the y's go, okay? So this one is x equals b to the y. Now, your exponent comes over here and becomes y equals, and then you have your log base b, and then whatever your x was here, that's what you're taking the log of here, okay? So I wrote you an example here. For example, 8 equals 2 cubed means that, okay, so now watch what we do. This is x equals b to the y, okay? So notice, this is going to be y equals log base b of x. So that means that my y is 3. So 3 equals the log, whatever this base is, it's still the base here, log base 2 of this number, 8, whatever it's equal to. So it's another way, a logarithm is basically another way to write an exponent. If b is not given to you, it is assumed to be 10. If b is not given to you, it is assumed to be 10, and this is known as the common log. It's known as the common log. I'm going to use just the school calculator here and show you what I'm talking about. So if I were on the school calculator, you'll see right here, this in yellow says log. That's what we're talking about, is this button right here, okay? So all calculators have a log button on them. That log button on the calculators we use at school, you can do any base in there, okay? All right, so first let's look at some example problems. Write each equation in logarithmic form. So I'm going, like up here, I had 8 equals 2 cubed. They're going to give me that, and I've got to come up with this, okay? So if I've got 100 equals 10 squared, now remember this base is still going to be the base of your log, so I'm going to go ahead and write that. Log base 10, okay? So it's log base 10 of whatever it's equal to over here, 100, and that equals your exponent of 2. So 2 equals log base 10 of 100. Okay, let's do another example. For this one, again, I'm going to put my equals. It's log base 3, so I've got log base 3 of 1, this number that's out here, equals the exponent, 0. So log base 3 of 1 is 0. Okay, now over here, again, this 2/3 is my base, so I'm going to have the log with a base of 2/3 of 8 over 27 is equal to the exponent, 3. I would like for you to pause the video and try to do D and see how you do on it, and then come back. Okay, hopefully you've worked this problem. So let's look at it. Again, this is our base. So this is log base 3 of 81 equals the exponent, 4. Okay, now what if we're going the other way? What if it tells me to write each equation in exponential form? So this time they've given me the log, and I've got to go back to the exponent, okay? So remember, this 8 is our base, so that's 8 raised to the y power over here, because remember it's equal to the exponent, equals 32. Okay, for f, this is my base, so 5 raised to the y power, whatever it's equal to, equals whatever I'm taking the log of, 125. Okay, for g, the base is 4 raised to the y power equals whatever I'm taking the log of, 32. Pause the video and work h, and then come back and let's see how you did. Okay, hopefully you've worked this one. So we're doing 64, that's the base, raised to the y power, what it's equal to, is equal to 1 over 32. Okay, as always, if you have any issues at this first point of converting between logs and exponents, please reach out and let me know so we can talk about it further.